Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is me Jyoti Ketan and you're watching me on Arcandy. In this channel we discuss about architecture, construction and different materials. So today's topic is about the Ram Mandir which is going to be built in UP, Ayodhya. So we'll discuss about its design, construction. So guys, let me give you a small historical background of this temple. According to the Hindu, this is believed to be the pilgrimage site and a birthplace of Ram where Babri Masjid used to stood. And after the demolition of the Babri Masjid, there was a riot between the Hindus and the Muslims. So the Supreme Court passed the judgment to give the land to build the temple, and after that the alternative 5-acre land was given to the Muslim to build the mosque. After that this issue was resolved. This was a small historical background of this temple. So for the full details, let's get started with today's video. Ram Janmabhoomi Temple is a Hindu temple that is being built at the sacred pilgrimage site of Ram Janmabhoomi in Ayodhya of Uttar Pradesh, India. Ram Janmabhoomi is believed to be the birthplace of Ram by Hindus. The temple construction will be undertaken by Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra. The Ram Temple in Ayodhya, whose Bhumi Pujan performed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday 5 August, is being built by the Sompura family of temple architects led by the Patriarch Chandrakant Sompura, who first visited the site where the Babri Masjid once stood more than 30 years ago. From the time when Sompura first went inside the Garbhagriha at the site in Ayodhya, measuring it with his footsteps as he was not allowed to take any instruments, the site was out of bounds and restrained the architect from drawing up plans for the future temple. Back then, Sompura would make the primary pencil drawing and the inking would be done by experts on tracing paper. Sompura had drawn up 2 to 3 plans for the temple, one of which was approved by the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, which had then taken up the task of the building the temple. A wooden model was made, and at the Kumbh Mela that followed, the model was placed before the assembled sadhus who gave their approval. Sompura recalls that before Babri Masjid was raised, then Prime Minister P.B. Narasimha Rao had called him to ask if he could make an alternative plan for the temple to Lord Ram while keeping the mosque. Between 1992 and 1996, work on the temple went on in the full swing in the Karyasala in Ayodhya, and components of the temple were crafted. But then the Vishwa Hindu Parishad ran out of funds, got engaged in litigation, and work slowed down. At that stage, there would be just 8 to 10 artisans at the site. Hope skyrocketed last November after the Supreme Court awarded the entire land for the building of the temple. Design. The area is given as 2.415 acres of land. The temple has been planned in the Nagar Shaili, a style of the temple architecture where the temple tower is built over the scantum sanctorum. The other majority style is the Dravidian, which includes gopurams and is far bigger than what had been originally planned. The design has been tweaked to have 5 domes instead of 2 to accommodate more devotees. A sikhara or tower will be built over the sanctorum. The interiors show a high dome with intricate carvings. 3 more spires have been added, 1 in front and 2 at the sides, to extend the Gud Mandap, the cover porch. The number of columns has gone up from around 160 in the original plan to 366, 160 on the ground floor, 132 on the first floor, 74 on second floor. The width of the stairway to the Ram Mandir on the first floor has been expanded from 6 feet to 16 feet. The height of the temple has been increased from 141 feet to 161 feet, its width from 160 feet to 235 feet, and its length from 280 feet to 360 feet. The expansion was made because the government wanted spaces for more people. As per the plan, each column will have 16 idols, which will include the 10 avatars, the 64 yoginis, all the incarnations of Shiva, and the 12 incarnations of the goddess Saraswati. The unique feature of the Ram Mandir will be the octagonal shape of the sanctum sanctorum, in keeping with the design provided in the Shastras for a temple dedicated to Lord Vishnu. What makes this structure unique is there will be no use of steel as support base. The Ram temple will have 5 entrances: Singh Dwar, Nritya Mandap, Grand Mandap, Puja room, and the all-important Garbhagriha with Parikrama. Ram Lalla, the idol, will be placed on the ground floor itself. Silver, gold and copper would also be used in the construction of the temple, apart from the stones and wood. Gold and silver will be used in the design of the main doors of the temple, nearly 40% of the stone carvings completed. The Ram temple will be on raised platform and will have the 4 features of a typical Hindu temple: the Chauki Baranda, Nritya Mandap semi-covered porch, Gud Mandap covered porch and Garbhagriha, aligned on a single axis. The original would have used up to 3 lakh cubic feet of sandstone. An additional 3 lakh cubic feet will now be needed, which will be mined at a Bansi Paharpur in Rajasthan. The Sompuras had initially estimated the construction to be completed in 3.5 years, but the pandemic could push it back by another 6 to 8 months. The Vishwa Hindu Parishad had commissioned the building of the temple to 3 contractors who have now been replaced by Larsen and Torbro. This much for today's video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, stay tuned to my channel and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.